welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Irene. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 2023 luxury handbag collection, and I'm also going to be ranking them roughly from the least used all the way to the most used. So if you're interested to see everything that's in my collection, then let's get straight into this video. It's been about a year since I've done my last luxury handbag collection, and I like to do one of these every year just as a documentation process for myself as well, for something that I can look back on and take a look at what has changed in my collection over the years. So I can definitely say that my collection has grown this past year. As you guys can see behind me, I have everything kind of laid out here, but I'm just going to kind of go in order from least to most used this time. I think last year I did most to least used. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit, keep you on your toes. But I like to do this because it does kind of give me an idea of what I'm using and what I'm not using. And I'm at the point where with my handbag collection, I am kind of maxed out with space in terms of storage in my storage container, whatever it is, that the shelving unit that I use to store my handbags. I am definitely maxing out. So I'm getting to the point where if I add anything else new to my handbag collection, it's going to be a one in, one out type of situation. So this is going to help me with that process of debating what goes and what stays. So let's get straight into it. Sorry for all the rambling. This is going to be a little bit of a long one, so go grab yourself some tea or some snacks if you'd like. Anyways, starting from the least used handbag, and there's a couple that are kind of pretty close together, but I have to say it is my Givenchy mini Antigona. And you know, I was looking at her from last year's video. She was also one of my least used bags from last year as well, and I'm starting to think that if push comes to shove and I do want to try to like slim down my collection and kind of go more minimal, this is going to be one of the first bags that I'm going to consider selling. It's kind of unfortunate because I really didn't get to use her much. She is beautiful. She is a bag that I have wanted for a long time because it was an it bag years ago. It was the bigger bag. This is the mini version, so this one wasn't as quite as popular, but I just love how shiny she looks. And that's the thing, she's in such good condition. Like, she's essentially brand new. I've hardly used her, and the leather is just beautiful. It's such good quality leather. It's so shiny. I did my research before ordering this off of Essence, and I was really heavily debating between the smooth leather or the pebbled leather. And honestly, in all the the long-term reviews that I've seen, the ones with this smooth leather had always worn so much better, always looked newer than the ones in the pebbled leather. And so I ordered the pebbled leather, obviously. I mean, no. Oh my goodness, I ordered the smooth leather, obviously, and you know, I love her to death, but the functionality of this bag is a little bit tougher for me. It is, as you can see, it's a little bit clunkier. It's a little bit of a thicker bag, and you know, this handle here, like, it fits my arms without a thick jacket on. But where I live, I have winter 6 months of the year here, as it's currently snowing right now, and so I usually have a thicker jacket or a wool jacket or a parka on. It doesn't fit when I have those jackets on, so I am kind of resorting to just holding onto my bag like this, or I have to use the strap, which, don't even get me started about the strap. The strap, I thought it wouldn't bother me very much, but it is going to be annoying for a lot of people who prefer to have the option. This has been an ongoing complaint, nothing new about this bag, but in this version of the Antigona, these straps, the way that they attach, oh my gosh, it has this gap. That's all it is. There is no actual D-clasp, like there is nothing that really keeps it in place. So I've had multiple occasions when I have used this bag where I will put the strap on and it just hooks in there, but if you put your bag down and you pick it up and it happens to be at just the right position, it'll come off, and so you'll have your bag hanging, if you're lucky, on one side and dangling on the other. But it's dangerous because with this type of leather, if it scratches, it's going to be apparent. So I don't tend to like to rely on the long strap. Not to mention, this strap is not really adjustable. It has these at the two ends of the leather strap. It has these extra perforated holes here, like one extra perforated hole on each side. Really, with the way that the stud is, it's like a pyramid. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a pyramid. So it's wide at the base and then narrow. It's like a sharp point at the end. There is really not a good way for you to remove this without damaging the leather strap. So I haven't ever changed the length of this leather strap, and I don't plan on it. But with those things combined, and the fact that the opening of this bag is a little bit small and the zippers a little bit rough on your hand sometimes, it's just, I have other bags in my collection that I will reach for more than this one. This one I only really reach for if it really matches my outfit really well. And even then I really take into consideration where I'm going, what I'm doing that day, because it's unlikely that I will end up using this bag at the end of the day. Like, I will usually reach for something else. Next up in my least used bags in my collection, it is probably, not gonna lie, it's probably this guy. This is my Chanel mini rectangle. She is in lambskin. I purchased this a few years ago from the boutique. I put my name down on waitlist, and my SA contacted me one day and said that they had one in black, in the colorway that I wanted. I didn't care whether it was gold or silver hardware at the point in time. And so yeah, I purchased this one, and she is definitely a dream bag of mine from Chanel. Like, it's to me, it's the closest thing to owning a classic flap without the price. So honestly, especially with the way the prices are going now, it's not going to happen for me, and so at least not for a long time, I think. And so owning this guy just kind of like satisfies that urge. Plus, I really like the size of it. It's a little bit more playful and a little bit more, I think, everyday friendly, in my opinion. I feel like the medium classic flap ML size that is very popular is a little bit more formal, in my opinion. Again, a lot of people are able to dress it down. Just for me, I just like this size a lot. And because, I mean, maybe now it's going to change because I am 6 months pregnant. When I have my baby, it might change, but like before, without kids, I really didn't carry very much around with me on a daily basis, so this size actually worked really well. But because she is lambskin, and the fact that I am wearing more gold tone jewelry, I don't reach for her as often. But mostly the reason is because I want to baby her. Honestly, she is like the one bag that I baby more so than all the others. Like, I take care of all my stuff, but this one I definitely think twice before I take her out, just because it is very delicate. It's Chanel lambskin. It's just luxurious, but very delicate, and I'm just scared to use her sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Coming in third place in terms of like my least used is probably this bag right here. This is my Louis Vuitton Montessori BB. This one was a present for myself, but for my birthday 2 years ago. And I love this bag. I love how cute, how like, just look at the shape of this bag. It's like a little bucket bag, but like in a backpack form. Like, how adorable. And I do love the monogram with the vachetta leather. I have sprayed this vachetta leather with, I want to say, Apple Guard, so that it kind of protects it from stains and water stains and stuff like that. And so you can see it's not like really aging very dark, but it definitely has a slight patina to it, and it's very nice. I actually love it. The only thing is, the reason why I don't use it, and I think it's the same reason as last year, it's because the vachetta leather and the style of this bag to me screams more spring summer. And so in the winter I don't really use backpacks, the style of bags, as much, just with my outer wear, like my jackets, my parkas. It really affects what bags I wear. And so in the winter, I don't really use this bag. In the summer, I do reach for her, but like I don't like to take her out, obviously, when it's raining, because obviously the vachetta leather. And so because of these reasons, this bag doesn't get as much use. Although I do love her, and I just love the style. Look at how cute that is. It is the most adorable thing. There are so many ways you can wear this, like with the straps that you can remove and detach and adjust, and the 4 D clasps you can wear in a multitude of ways. I think I have a video. I can leave it up in the cards above me, but I did a video 1.5 years, 2 years ago showing you guys the different ways that you can wear this bag, or even the Palm Springs Mini, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll leave that up in the cards. But yeah, this bag is is great. The interior, I just love the drawstring. Like, this is the only bag that I have, I think, with vachetta leather, and the only bag that I have with like a drawstring style, but it fits quite a bit in here, and it is the cutest thing. It is lined with like a textile lining, and it's just beautiful. This one is made in Spain. I really don't remember where all my bags are made, but yeah, this one is in impeccable condition, and I just love this drawstring. The drawstring is great because you can cinch it in as tight as you need to. I do like the tighter cinched look, but if you're holding and putting something in there that's a little bit heavier, that's a little bigger, that needs a little bit more space, you can open up the cinch more and have this, you know, stick out like this more, and it'll carry what you need. And so it's really a great bag. I love it a lot, and it's just a shame that I don't live somewhere where it's a little bit warmer throughout the year. The next bag I'm going to show you guys is going to be my Celine belt bag in the nano size, I want to say. Is it the micro? Oh, it's a micro size, sorry. I always get the Celine sizes and the Saint Laurent YSL bag sizes mixed up. Anyways, this is my first luxury handbag. I've never considered selling her because the quality of this bag is literally, it's impeccable. People say that, well, I've heard salespeople tell me that the Celine quality, the leather that they use and everything, is like very on par to Hermes. I don't own anything from Hermes. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. So, but they've told me that before, and you know what? I can see that, you know, I've owned my fair share of luxury handbags. I've sold my fair share of luxury handbags in my collection, and I have to say that this quality is literally so good. It'll last you years and years. I've owned this for how many years now? 6 going on 7 years approximately, and it has not failed me. This bag, it's like the most like unique style bag. I think it's beautiful. I love this belt that comes across the front. Although, you know, because of this styling, it does have issues with usability in terms of how easily you can get in and out of the bag. So obviously it's a pain to get in and out of this bag. I love the amount that it holds. It holds a wonderful amount. Let me just take the dust bag and stuff out. I actually have like a couple dust bags in here just to keep its shape, and then I have the strap in here. The strap is beautiful. It is, oh, this strap is probably one of my favorite leather straps in all of my luxury handbags, besides the fact that you cannot adjust the length of it. If it could adjust the length, it would be the literal perfect leather strap. But do you see how soft and malleable this is? It is very heavy duty because it is like a grained leather, but at the same time it is so soft and so comfortable to use. It's got this beautiful gold hardware on it, and I just love this bag so much. I have not regretted a single day since I purchased it. The only thing is, like I said, getting in and out of this bag is a pain, and I was thinking the other day, like, what handbags do I have in my collection that would be good as a mom bag, you know, on the days where I'm just running out quickly when baby's a little bit older. I don't need to carry a ton of stuff with me. And I was thinking, oh, well, this size bag is great because, you know, I don't personally carry a lot for myself. I just need my card holder, my key fob, a lip chap, and then my phone, and that's it. But in terms of baby stuff, like, it would fit like an extra diaper, an extra set of clothes, a small bottle, a small pack of wipes. Like, that's all I would need, in my opinion. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Anyways, that's my thought process. But then I started to think about how I get in and out of this bag, and it's already a pain when you don't have children to hang on to or carry or whatever. But just the thought of having a baby in one arm and then having to fuss with this opening, it just, no. Although it is a great bag in terms of size, it fits a lot. It fits my Louis Vuitton planner in here like nothing. Like, if I were to put this in here, there's so much more room in here. So the size of this bag is really good, and it is beautifully lined with like this suede, like this leather, I don't know what it is. It's some sort of suede. Anyways, it's held up beautifully over the years is all I can say, and I love it to death. I just wish that there was an easier way to get in and out of this bag, but anyways. Because of that, it is a bag that I don't use as much, and like I said, I don't carry a lot of things with me on an everyday basis, so I don't feel like I need the size as much, but I love this bag a lot. Moving on, we have the YSL, what is it, the Saint Laurent Sac Du Jour, and this is in the baby size. I love this bag. I still love this bag to this day, even though I don't use it very much. But I have a feeling that with mom life coming around a little bit later down the road, when, you know, well, like I said, when baby is not needing as many things, or maybe if I'm just going out for a short, you know, trip and I'll be home in like an hour, I feel like this could potentially be a very good option as well. This bag is just such a classic style. I love the accordion style pleating that they have on the side. I might have mentioned this before in one of my older videos, but this was at one point one of my dream bags as well. I feel like all of these were at one point a dream bag. I ordered it off of the YSL website and they shipped it to me. Very smooth, no issues. But this bag, the thing is, it doesn't have a top zip. It does have a middle compartment that is detachable. As I'm sure a lot of you guys know, this middle compartment with the zipper, as you can see, snaps out, and it actually can be used as like a clutch on its own, which is actually really nice. And then you're left with this whole big black hole. It is leather lined, so it's very nice, and the leather strap is fortunately adjustable and detachable with silver hardware. It's also very soft, malleable leather. Over the years, I've never ever considered getting rid of her, because even though I might not use her very much, you know, a year or so ago, I feel like I will use it eventually more and more. So it's not a bag that I ever considered selling, although I do see this on the resale market from time to time. I think about the past 2 years or so, like 2 years ago and a year and a half ago, mini bags were all the rage, but we're starting to see a trend now where bigger bags are coming back. And so I'm glad I've kept this. This is obviously not a huge bag, but it's definitely one of my bigger bags in my handbag collection. And so I'm glad I have her, because I think it's a great work size bag if you don't carry your laptop with you. And I just love the fact that if you don't know handbags, this just looks like a well-structured, well-made handbag. But other than that, it doesn't look like anything crazy. It's not in your face like some of my other bags are with all the monogramming. But I do love this bag a lot. Moving right along, we have another backpack style, and this is my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini. Now, these bags that we're starting to get into the middle chunk of my handbags section, or my handbag collection, they're kind of just thrown in there. I obviously don't know exactly how many times I've used these bags, but more or less I kind of have an idea of which ones I use more, which ones I use really little of, and the kinds of the ones in between. This section is kind of in between section. This here I like looked near and far for. This is the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini, as I'm sure you already know. I love this bag. I didn't realize how functional and how useful and how practical of a bag this is. I was actually eyeing up Montessori BB, which I already showed you guys first, and I purchased that one in person first. And then I still was thinking about this bag afterwards, because at the time this bag was all the rage. It was all over social media and I couldn't stop seeing it everywhere. And that's the dangers with social media, because when you see things over and over and over and over again, eventually you start to think, do I like this bag? So that's what happened to me, although I have to say I truly deep down honestly love this bag. It is such a great, functional, practical bag, and the best part is this bag doesn't have vachetta. I use this bag honestly year-round, spring, summer, winter, fall, it doesn't matter, just because the style itself is a very spring summery bag in my opinion. I think backpacks are a very spring summery type of style of bag. But with the colors of this bag, it doesn't have the vachetta like my Montessori BB. It has a black treated leather. I don't have to worry about this in any type of weather. And this is the newer version, so it doesn't have that annoying zipper issue. I bought this pre-loved from Luxe Du Jour, and it came to me basically in brand new condition. It doesn't have any issues, and the straps are all super adjustable, super reconfigurable, and the interior is amazing because it just holds so much for such a teeny tiny bag. Like I can fit a full-size water bottle in here, and then whatever else I need, like I said, my card holder, my keys, my key fob, a cell phone, lip chap, my inhaler because I'm asthmatic. Like, I can fit everything I need in here, and it's just wonderful. I've taken this bag a lot of places around the city and it's never failed me. I love this style so much, and I'm just very happy that I was able to add her to my collection because it can be a hard bag to find pre-loved. I didn't want to buy her brand new, but yep, that's my Palm Springs mini. This next bag is going to be a bag I purchased this past summer during our belated honeymoon in Malaysia and Singapore, and it is my LOEWE mini puzzle bag. Look how cute she is. So this one is in the tan but smooth leather. I saw this, so I bought this from the Pavilion at Kuala Lumpur, and oh my god, I've never seen a bougier mall in my life. Maybe I've seen some in Singapore when we went there next, but holy moly, the amount of luxury stores that were there, the amount of stock that they had, it's incredible. Anyways, I couldn't help myself. I went looking at LOEWE, obviously made a stop there, and you know, I was actually able to save money buying this mini puzzle bag in Malaysia than in Canada here. I did a whole what I purchased in Malaysia on my Malaysia trip video, so if you're interested, I'll leave that up in the cards above me. In that video, I do kind of go over how much money I saved when I purchased this over in Malaysia versus buying it here in Canada. Right now, I honestly don't remember the exact price or the numbers just because I have very short-term memory. So go and check that video out if you're so interested. I love this bag. This bag for me is such a good size. Obviously, it's a very small bag, but I know people say this all the time, but it is small but mighty. It does carry a lot in there. Like, I can fit my vlogging camera. Well, I don't vlog, but my camera that I use to film, I have that. I've brought this, so I use this. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. This bag, I immediately put to use the moment I got her in Malaysia, and I used her throughout the rest of our trip from Malaysia all the way to Singapore and then into the rest of the summer, and it is literally the perfect size. I love this bag. The only gripe that I had with it is that the strap that it comes with is non-adjustable. Some people don't like how thin it is. I personally don't mind it because it is a very small bag, but the fact that it was non-adjustable was kind of throwing me off when I was looking at it in store. However, I figured out a way to kind of shorten the strap. Now, a lot of people online on YouTube, they have videos that show you how you can braid and tie up this strap to shorten it, in essence. I looked those up and I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I like to take care of my bags, and to me, if I was to go and braid this into itself and tie it all up with knots and stuff, I feel like it would damage the leather over time. So what I did instead was I just wrapped it around the top handle a couple of times to shorten it. That way it's not as damaging to the leather, and to me it doesn't look that bad either. Like, you don't really notice it, in my opinion. So that's the way that I have shortened my leather strap on this bag. I thought it was brilliant. This bag holds so much. Now for me, I don't really use it right now a whole lot because in the winter time I have my winter fall jackets are, like I said before, winter parkas, or I have some like pea coats and like wool coats that are a lot of times camel colored. I find it's too much camel together. I usually like black bags in the winter that goes really well with camel, and so right now I haven't been using it as much, but this is definitely more of a spring summer bag for me, although obviously you can use it whenever. I just love that it carries so much. It is a very discreet bag. The zipper is super smooth. It's actually, despite it being like a harder to get into bag in terms of theft, it is very easy for you to get in and out of, and it is such a smooth, like soft leather. It's beautiful. I didn't go for the pebbled leather version because it reminded me of a basketball with these lines here, the way that the bag is stitched together with the leather pieces. I was watching videos during research before I went and bought the bag in Malaysia, and someone had the the pebbled leather version in like a tan color, and it reminded me of the basketball, and I think they said it looked like a basketball, and I couldn't unsee it afterwards. So I went with the smooth, and honestly it's not like delicate. It's not a bag that you have to baby or really be very careful about. So I love this bag. Coming in next, I have my second Chanel bag. I only have 2 Chanel handbags in my collection now. I have sold my what is it? My Chanel boy bag since my last video, I think last year. This is my Chanel wallet on chain. This is the classic style. It's got the caviar leather. It is beautiful. It is worn so well. Honestly, reach for this a lot more obviously than I use my mini rectangle because this is caviar, and I just feel so much more carefree with this bag. So I love it. It's got the gold hardware. This Chanel CC sticker, the protector is still on it. I've kept it on. People maybe sometimes think I'm weird for that, but it's not like you'd notice unless you're like looking right up at my bag. If you're walking past me down the street, nobody's gonna know I still have my sticker on, and it protects the hardware. I've heard that sometimes it can be damaging to the hardware, but I don't live in a humid climate, so I don't think it applies to me. I live in a very dry climate. In here, I just love the strap. It's just beautiful. I have videos that I've made in the past showing you how I shorten this strap because I'm 5'4". I would say I'm kind of average in height. I'm not tall, I'm not super short, but you know, with this bag, it's got a long chain, and so I do have videos that show you how to adjust the straps on these. So if you're interested, I will leave that somewhere, either in the cards or in the description box, or both. And in here, I do have a, let me see if I can take it out, bag base shaper. Where did I get this from? Samorga? Or was it from, oh my god, I'm awful at this. I think in the video where I maybe have a review of this wallet on chain, I might have mentioned where I got this base shaper from, but I got it in the matching like burgundy interior color, just so that, you know, it matches with the inside of the bag. And this way I don't have to worry about the bag folding in here, because with the base shaper, it pushes out the leather and it like gives you a lot more room to use the bag in terms of width. I love how it has built-in card holders. It's got a few compartments and zip pockets, and it's just such a good bag. Oh, I have a comb in here. Okay, let's take that out. Don't need that in there. But I love this bag. I brought this with me to Vancouver. I put it in my luggage. I think it was in my travel like carry-on. It's such an easy bag to dress up, dress down, and I love with like, if you know how to adjust the chains, it's a very functional bag because you can wear it as a shoulder bag, or you can wear it like as a longer shoulder bag or as a crossbody bag. You can wear it as a clutch if you just tuck in the straps, and it is such a beautiful piece. I purchased this piece before one of the price increases. It was the day before the price increase. I've said this many times, so if you've seen my videos, I'm sorry, I'm reiterating myself, but I purchased this bag before it went up $500 the day before. So this bag, to me, I think I got it a great deal, and I'm going to keep her forever because she has worn beautifully. There are no damage to any of her corners. The leather is still very shiny and poofy despite it being caviar, and I just love it to death. Moving right along, we are going into my Fendi mini Peekaboo. So this little girly right here is in this beautiful lambskin supple leather, silver hardware, and this one I did purchase pre-loved from Luxe Du Jour as well. I just love her to death. I purchased this bag for I think half of what it was being retailing at the point in time when I bought it. I'm not sure how much more it's gone up in price, but I'm pretty sure this bag is over $4,000. Yeah, because at the time when I purchased it, it was like over $4,000. I bought this for $2,000. It is such a cute bag. I love this so much because it has a top handle. It has a removable adjustable leather strap, and it is a thin strap. Some people don't like it. I don't mind it either. I don't mind thin straps. I like that they're delicate, although I know big straps are kind of like the in thing. If I were just to remove the strap just for you guys to see things better, it has two pockets, like basically two compartments, one on either side of this middle sectioning that kind of houses your top handle. I have some bag organizers in here. Where is that from? I think these are from Samorga for sure. So I got these organizers. Yeah, these are from Samorga, and each one of these, I found it helped to keep the shape of this bag a lot better. Because I purchased it pre-loved, it did have a little bit of it felt like the leather, because this is lambskin, it's very soft. It felt like it was starting to like lose a little bit of structure. It wasn't bad at all. So once I put these, I popped them in, it restored the structure perfectly and it looked brand new. And so I keep those in there. I store it like with the inserts in there, and it does help protect the interior lining because it is leather lined. I like how easily accessible, yet it's not too easy for, you know, pickpocketers or anything like that, because the way you can close it is just like this. And it's super easy. You just turn the twist knob here, and like you're not gonna be able to get anything out of there. But it's very easy to get in and out in terms of for yourself. Like if you wanna wear it like this, just for a little bit more security, you can. Just look at the top, like you really can't get in there, right? I like to wear it open because where I live, it's relatively safe. I don't really have to worry about pickpocketers very often, and so I'm very fortunate. So I just wear it like this a lot of times, and I just like the look of it. But yeah, I love this bag. It was such a good purchase. Next up, I have them written down here. I have this one here. This is the Louis Vuitton Easy Pouch on Strap. Isn't she just the most adorable thing ever? This bag was purchased for my birthday, I think this past year. I used it so much in the spring summer for sure. A little less now, but I still reach for her, especially on days where I'm just like going casually shopping or running an errand and I don't need to carry a lot with me. It is just the most adorable thing. It comes in the black Empreinte leather. So it's got the embossed LV all over it. So it does have the monogramming on it. It's not the most subtle bag, but because it is in the black embossing, it's not as loud. But I love this bag. It is such an adorable style. It doesn't carry a lot. Okay, so if you're one of those girlies that like to carry a full-sized wallet and, you know, all these other things with you, it's not going to work. You're gonna really have to downsize. But for me, if I just really pare it down and keep it very simple, it works fantastically, and it's great as like a night out bag, a dinner date night bag. What I love about this is also the strap. Besides like the Celine strap from my belt bag, this is probably like one of my other favorite straps that I have from any of my handbags. The reason being is, let me just show you guys. I'm gonna attach it first. So I love wearing this bag like this, but you can also unsnap. They're snapped, so they're not like the annoying, you know, pull holes, whatever. Like it's not like the classic style of strap that's adjustable. These ones are literally like buckled. Like it's a button. So you just push down and you've automatically just transformed your bag to a longer crossbody or longer shoulder bag. And I just love how easy that is to adjust the length of your strap. I think that Louis Vuitton was brilliant for doing that with their bags. Like it's one of my favorite features of this bag, and it's just, I love it. This strap here, this gold chain, is also removable, but I just love wearing it like this. I just think it's so pretty. It just adds a little extra to it. My favorite way to carry it, like I said earlier, was either like if I'm more in like a casual setting where I'm going shopping or something, I love to carry it with this short shoulder strap with this chain hanging down, or if I'm wanting to dress it up, I will just remove this black chain and just wear it with the gold. And I just think it is the most adorable thing. It is so pretty. They come in like a cream off-white color as well. I went for the black because I get nervous with denim transfer, like color transfer. I just don't want to have to worry about that and make use of my bag. So the black was a no-brainer for me, and I have not regretted it. It does also come with like this little D-ring here. I don't really use it for anything. People can feel free to use, like, attach this golden chain to that if they want. So instead of attaching on the two ends, they can attach it here to kind of offset it a little bit. I don't like that as much, so I just keep it on the sides, and it's just there if you want to attach like an extra keychain or whatever to it. The interior is very simple. It's got this striped textile lining. It's one pocket inside. The zipper is gold, and it's just I just love this bag. I can't say enough good things about it. I love it so, so much. This next bag I'm gonna share with you guys is a brand new addition to my handbag collection. And it is, let me just grab her. She's a little bit heavy in comparison to all my other bags. This is the Louis Vuitton Kuson PM in the black empreinte with the gold hardware, and oh my god, I fell in love with this bag. I can tell you guys that I didn't really think much about this bag. This bag has come out for about 2 years now. It's not actually new, it's new to me, but I've never tried it on in person, and I've seen it around here and there, not that much, honestly, especially not in person. I've never seen this bag in person, but when I did go into store a couple weeks ago, or about a month ago now, I saw it, and you know, the sales lady, she was like, oh, do you want to just try it on? And I'm like, well, sure, whatever. I'm not really looking for anything in particular, but oh my god, this bag stole my heart. It is just the most puffy, like soft, this is lambskin, entirely lambskin, and the interior is also leather lined. This is the newer version, so it doesn't have an annoying tab that sticks out. I know the older version did. Also, the hardware here, it fully twists 360. Do you see how that rectangle, like that diamond looking shaped thing right there? It twists 360, so it makes it a lot easier for you to use when you're grabbing your bag and you don't have to like mess around with the straps, make sure everything is aligned and straight. I just love this bag. Now, this bag, in comparison to all my other handbags, I didn't really realize this, but it is definitely a little bit heavier. I think it's because it's all leather lambskin, and then the interior is also like a calfskin leather lined, but I just love this bag. Like I said, I didn't think anything about this bag when I first saw it. To me, it just looked like a very plain, like, yeah, sure, it looks like cushiony, it looks soft, it looks shiny, like the lambskin looks nice, but to me, it didn't really look like anything that really interested me until I tried it on. And honestly, pictures don't do it justice. You have to see it in person and you have to try it on. And it probably helped that that day I was having a great hair day. I was also having a cute like outfit that like just so happened to work really well with this bag, and it totally sold me. I had originally purchased the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. If you've seen that unboxing, I have since returned that bag, and I exchanged it for this instead because I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was really between the two bags. Difference is this one's a lot pricier than the Pochette, but the Pochette Métis, I couldn't justify keeping the Pochette Métis because it's not exactly a cheap bag either, especially with all the recent price increases it's gone through. It's not exactly a cheap bag anymore. And for me to keep it at that price point, I would rather just jump up and just get this one instead because I couldn't stop thinking about it. I took pictures of it when I was trying it on and I kept looking back at them. I love this gold strap. Some people may find it obnoxious. I think it's so glam. Like, I just think it's so pretty, and it's there's just something so special about this bag. It's different than anything that I own in my collection. And if we're to open this up for you guys, uh-oh, there we go. It's a pink lining inside. So the older version was like a pink microfiber lining, but this version is a pink cowhide leather lining. And I have some stuff in here because I have been using it. I have my pochette, mini pochette in the damier bean. It's my keep all for everything small knick-knacky. And then I put the strap that it comes with as well in here because I really like, well, I was storing this and I didn't want to have this hanging, but this is kind of like a cloth strap, I guess. A black cloth strap. It's got Louis Vuitton kind of, you know, a little bit like almost embossed in it, like stitched in it, but it's very, very subtle. Like you can't even really see with this lighting. And I like that because with the other color combinations, I was looking at the cream, like the off-white color of this bag, and also of like the taupe version, their straps were like, not the taupe version, but the cream version. The strap is like white, and then the Louis Vuitton embossing on the strap is like also a different color, so it stood out a lot more. It was a lot more apparent, but this one is very subtle. You don't really see anything. I like this strap perfectly fine because it does dress down the bag a lot. So if you're wearing, you know, jeans and sneakers and, you know, a sweatshirt or something, you can have this on your bag. Let me just attach it. You can use this strap instead and dress it down, but I just love this look of this bag dressed up. Like, it's just nothing quite like it. But this is what it looks like. Let me just adjust it. This is what it looks like with this gold strap and the is it nylon? I don't know what strap this is, but like this fabric strap here. I like to keep it short because I like to wear it as like a shoulder bag, but not like a long shoulder bag. I think it is the cutest thing, and I love this gold strap. Sometimes it does get caught in here. Some people have found a way to attach this strap up a little bit higher to the other knob, and it like shortens it a little bit. So I mean, that's a small thing, it doesn't bother me. I just love this bag. It is so cute, and I'm very, very happy and grateful that I was able to add it into my collection. The interior, I didn't really get to show you guys a good view of the interior. Let me take out my keys. Oh, and my lip balm, because I was using this bag last. The interior of it has 3 compartments, hence like the 3 pockets here. It kind of looks like an accordion style. Kind of reminds me of my Sac Du Jour baby. But the inside, this middle one, does also zip. So it gives you that extra organization. And then if you were to do that, then whatever you keep in there is super secure. And then on the 2 sides, it's a little bit more for ease of access. I'm considering getting some bag organizers for this, like some inserts, like I do have like the Samorga ones. The only thing is, if you were to put those in there, it poofs out the bag more. So it kind of makes the shape more like this. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. It doesn't really bother me, but without having anything in there, it already does that. I don't know how I feel. So I'm thinking about it because it is leather lined. We'll see, but I love this bag so far. It is so pretty, and I've been wearing it whenever I can, really, and it just dresses up any outfit. Like if you're thinking about this bag or you're looking at this bag, go in store and try it because I highly recommend it. The next bag I have is the Burberry, where is it? Right here, my Burberry, it's called, I think, the Penny Bag. Gone through like a name change when I first bought it. I think this is the Burberry Penny Bag, or it used to also be called the Hampshire Bag or the New Hampshire Bag. I don't know about the Burberry naming system, it changes, but it's just this very simple, classic, smooth leather with the Burberry, you know, checkers. This right here is actually like a coated canvas. So the older version of this bag, I didn't buy the older version, and when I saw the new version, that's when I hopped on this train. The older version of this canvas portion of this was not coated, so I always worried that, you know, if you were to stain it with food or whatever, you wouldn't be able to get it out. But then they since changed it, and they have changed it to coated canvas, very similar to like a Louis Vuitton Speedy or whatever. So it is very durable. You just wipe it off, and then you have the leather everywhere else. This is such a classic, like, it's in, like, you know what it is, but it doesn't scream like look at me all the time like some of the other bags do here. And I just think it's such a classic. I love the color of this leather, like this caramel deliciousness. And the interior, it comes with a strap that is like this. So it's a leather strap, adjustable leather strap. It is technically removable, but I've never removed it myself. So it's got these little buckles here, so you can unclasp them and take this thing out and wear it as a clutch. I've never done that because I never wore it as clutch. I never felt the need to. But the interior is beautiful. It is also leather lined on the inside. So the interior just looks like this. It's got a pocket in here. Fun fact, I actually haven't cut off the tag on this bag. It's still attached to this bag. I literally just tuck it into this back pocket, and I've just left it there. I literally haven't taken it off. But like, it's just like one rectangle inside, leather lined, and then it's got this flap right here, which is kind of nice. And then it's like a magnetic closure. So let me just adjust this here. This is kind of getting in the way. There we are. There we go, and it snaps really easy into place, and I just love it. This looks so good with like a black pea coat or like a cream sweater and some, like, you know, black knee-high boots. Like, it is just such a classic cute bag, and it carries more than, you know, for example, the Chanel wallet on chain, but it's just such a good classic bag. I love it. I am so happy I have this from Burberry. Now we are finally moving into our top 3 most used bags. This is bag number 13, is this LV Speedy B25. Now this is a basic B bag. Like, come for me in the comments if you will, and I know it, everyone knows it. This is a basic bag, but I have been using her quite a bit. I also like have been using her differently than before. So I used to use like I have a Samorga organizer that I keep in here, like a felt organizer, but I've taken it out and I've been loving like the slouchiness and like the malleableness of this bag and how like squishy it is, and then the fact that it holds a lot. It's just so easy getting in and out of. I can easily put my planner in here, no problem. And I can just bring this with me places with my water bottle, like an extra change of clothes if I need it. I did that just actually on Christmas Day. I brought this bag to my parents for Christmas dinner and I was wearing this like nice little dress for photos, but then I brought sweats and leggings in this bag as an extra backup after dinner so I could be cozy afterwards, and it just holds everything that you need. My favorite way to use this bag is actually so it comes with a third piece of leather. So this piece of leather actually goes in the middle, so there's actually 3 separate pieces of leather. I have the 2 ends together right now, but this one actually fits in the middle. I took the one middle out because I actually like to wear this more as like a shoulder bag, like a shorter shoulder bag. So if I show you guys, I love wearing it at this length so that it just falls right here for me, and it's just a very convenient spot for it to hit on me. I love how it's not a super long strap that when I'm carrying it here it doesn't get caught on a bunch of things. Like I just really like it a lot, and the fact that like it's just such a durable leather, there's no vachette on it, I don't have to worry about any, you know, staining of any sort, and it's worn beautifully over the years. I've owned this since, when was it, 2018, 2019 at the latest since I bought it. I don't remember. I want to say 2018 when I purchased this bag, and honestly there's no wear on it except for a little bit on like the hardware tarnishing. That's really the only thing that I see where there's wear. Everywhere else it's just, it looks new. And I've brought this bag with me to traveling. I've folded it up and I've used it when I go to like Vancouver, when I go wherever, and it's just such a good bag to have. I also think this is going to be a really good mom bag because it's so carefree. It carries a good amount. It's not too big. I think it's going to be a really good mom bag, so I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more, I think, in the future. The next bag I'm going to share with you guys is going to be my Prada ReEdition. So this one right here, this is my Prada ReEdition 2005 in the nylon. This bag causes some controversy with people as well because they're like, it's so overpriced for a nylon bag, you know, you're not even paying for leather. A lot of people prefer the Saffiano leather version. I get it, but to me, I went and I only started thinking about this bag in the summer this past year, and the whole reason behind it was because I wanted a nice casual but also luxury handbag I could use that I wouldn't worry about in different weather when I was on my honeymoon in Malaysia and Singapore. This bag, to me, I was like, this is such like a carefree bag. It's nylon, like what's more carefree than nylon? And then the fact that it's like so, like you can wear it in so many different ways. You can wear it with just this and just kind of dress it up like that as like an evening bag to dinner, or you could use the strap that it comes with, which obviously everyone knows what this looks like. It comes with this little pouch on the strap as well. You can wear it cross-body with this. So let me just attach all of the straps. The hardware on this bag, by the way, is absolutely like beautiful. It is such good quality. I mean, it better be considering how much this bag is retailing for. A lot of people will say, oh, this bag is not worth it because you're paying for, you know, nylon. And, you know, I see that. I get where they're coming from. But at the same time, to me, I see it as I'm paying for peace of mind. Now, they can say that the Saffiano leather is also very carefree because it is. Saffiano leather is very like durable, like, and, you know, Prada's known for their Saffiano leather. I personally I used to own a bag from Prada that was Saffiano leather, and I've since sold it. I've sold it a few years back, but I've had some bad experiences with their Saffiano leather, so I don't personally gravitate much towards it. Like the fact that you can wear it cross-body like this, adjust it as much as you need. You have, oh, I should maybe do the other side because then this pouch is by my chest. Like, I just think it's such a good versatile bag, and I think it was great for travel. Like, I absolutely loved it. This here used to have, a lot of people complained about it because it would swing and it would end up flipping backwards and sticking out from your chest at an odd angle, whereas now it lies flat against my chest. Because I got the newer version where it actually, there's a snap buckle and a thing that you thread it through. And I was so excited when I saw that. So yeah, like you thread through this, so there's like this thing. You thread it through this leather tab here that they've built on, and you snap it in place and it doesn't move around anymore. It's very secure and it doesn't go all wonky on you. But I bought this bag specifically for my honeymoon and I have used it a ton. I'm actually very surprised at how like friendly it is throughout all the seasons. I've used it tons, obviously in the summer when I was on my trip, and then when I came back from my trip I used it a ton. I've used it a ton now with winter and fall. I think it looks so good. I have my Super Puff jacket, my shorty Super Puff, and this bag with this strap kind of slung over. It just looks so cool. It looks so cute and it's just very carefree. I love this bag a lot, and you know, the interior is very simple. It's nothing fancy. It's literally just a textile lined and it's like a black hole inside. It does carry a decent amount. Again, this is like not a big bag, but it carries more than my wallet on Chainwood from Chanel, or even, let me see, it carries definitely more than this guy here, the Easy Pouch on Strap. So honestly, I have no regrets with buying this bag and I love it a lot. We have finally made it, guys. If you guys have made it to this last bag, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for sticking around for this lengthy video. So for the final bag here, I have another Louis Vuitton. This is the Speedy 20. I don't know if it's called the Speedy B20, but it has a longer crossbody strap, so maybe it's called the Speedy B20. It is in the black Empreinte leather, so it's a little bit more understated than my Speedy B25 over there, and it's obviously a cuter size. This size here is very large for me, honestly speaking. I don't like I said, I've been using her more recently, but before that I really didn't reach her for her often because I didn't need this size, especially in the summertime. This bag, you see the size difference? It's so cute, but surprisingly holds a ton on its own as well. So what I love about this bag is that, again, it is the Empreinte, my hair is a mess, an Empreinte leather, and so it's a little bit more understated. It is all leather, so you know, I think I paid a little over $3 grand for this, but it is all leather. Like, it is a very durable calfskin grained pebble embossed leather, so you know, you're getting your money's worth in that sense. And then everything's treated leather either, no vachetta, you don't have to worry about that. The interior is like a microfiber lining, and it comes with this beautiful strap which has additional detailing with these ends here, which are so pretty. I love it. Some people maybe don't like it as much. I really like it. I love gold chain detailing. I'm like a sucker for it, as you guys can tell from my most recent purchase with the Kuson PM. But in total, this bag looks like this. And this is also an adjustable strap, so you can adjust the length a little bit more. I think I have it on the shortest setting right now, and it works really well on my frame as a shoulder bag. It's not too long and easily works as a crossbody for me as well. I just really like the openings too. So one thing about this is, obviously it's smaller than the Speedy B25, but getting in and out of this bag is not hard because, let me just show you guys. It's got a dual zipper lining, but the zipper extends all the way out to the edges, past and round the corners. So when you open it up, it comes out and it makes the opening so much wider and so much easier for you to get in. Like, there's no issue with me getting into this bag. In fact, I have a lot more troubles getting into my mini Antigona than I do here, and like that bag's technically larger. This leather is very soft, it's very durable, but it's not stiff. Like, it's not hard to get into. I can hold a ton of stuff in here. I am not able to hold this in here, but for my PM sized agenda, which is this one here, this guy fits beautifully in here, like no issues, and you've got so much space for everything else. You see that? Like, that only takes up a teeny tiny fraction of the interior space in here. And so I love this bag. It holds a ton, and I really like holding it actually just like this. It's not got big handles. Like, doing this is already tight. It definitely won't fit over like a wool jacket or a parka, but I do like to carry it like this, and I don't know, it's just such a cute size. It's a good bag size, and I've been using it a lot in the winter because again, the gold is very me right now, and then with the black bag that holds not just only my necessities, it's like the perfect in-between size for, and out of all of my bags, it's like one of the most perfect sizes because it carries more than what I just need, the basics, but it doesn't carry too much where it like feels like I'm just carrying this overly large bag for no reason. It's like such a good piece. So that is my last handbag in my entire handbag collection that I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said before, if I plan on anything else, which I don't think I will be for a long time, I'm like on a strict no luxury handbag purchasing for a long time rule here. If I do though, down the road, add something to my collection, I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I thank you guys for staying along with me, and I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It means a great deal to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!